Welcome to TRANSLOGIC. I'm Bradley Hasmeyer.
And I'm Caitlin Thompson.
Yes, and on today's show, we're going to be hitting the streets in one of the only hydrogen-powered cars on the planet, Honda's FCX Clarity. Then we're taking it to a fueling station that we promise you is like nothing you've ever seen.
And then my jealousy grows as we show you part 2 of Bradley's visit to the Tesla factory. But first, it's time to check out our favorite stories going on right now. It's the TRANSLOGIC World Report. This year will mark the launch of the TT-XGP electric motorcycle racing series, featuring a bunch of adrenaline junkies who are doing their part to save the polar ice shelf. 2 things I love together in one.
Yes, junkies and ice. The GP will have 3 different legs, the UK, Italian, and US championships. There's 12 races in all, with the series debut at Infineon Raceway just north of San Francisco on May 14th. Then the series finale is in Spain at the end of October. Best of all, these same bikes that the riders are using in the series are shipping this month to environmentally conscious dudes all around the globe.
You know what they say about guys with small carbon footprints, right?
No. Now let's look at some amazing creations by cabinet maker turned rocketeer Bob Maddox.
Bob makes pulse jet powered bicycles that can hit speeds of up to 70 miles per hour.
His creations are really simple. It's a regular bike with standard brakes and a jet strapped on it.
Bob sold a few of these 2-wheeled creations for about $6 grand a pop on eBay, and he also made this pulse jet car. Check it out. Okay, so we spoke to Bob and he said that in this video, the car is idling and that this is the least amount of throttle that you can give it. Crazy, right?
That's awesome. I definitely want to put those on my Focus.
That sounds safe.
Now, if you're ever stranded on a desert island, the Honda FCX Clarity is the car for you. Why is that? Well, the hydrogen-powered car only emits water.
Check it out. I'm here in West LA at the hydrogen filling station, ready to pick up my Honda FCX Clarity. But first, here's the guy who's going to tell me all about this awesome ride. So let's start off simple. Tell me, what is the FCX Clarity?
The FCX Clarity is a hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicle. Its only emission is water, and it's good for about 240 miles on a tank of fuel.
So how is the hydrogen produced?
Well, hydrogen at this station is literally made from water. It's electrolyzing water using renewable electricity supplied to the station.
The only emissions from this car is water. Is it safe to drink?
It's steam, so actually it's very clean, and yes, you could drink it. I have.
So will hydrogen be easier to get in the future?
It will be. We have a 6 kilowatt photovoltaic array making electricity that will electrolyze water and let you fill your car right from your home.
That's it, I'm done. So it takes about 5 minutes?
That's it, and you're ready to go.
So the first thing that you notice is that the electric motor actually offers a lot of low-end torque, so it actually takes off a lot faster than you think. It goes 0 to 60 in under 9 seconds. See? This car is a lot more fun to drive than I thought. It kind of feels like a go-kart. I'm getting more comfortable driving the car, but what I keep noticing is this ball in the middle of the dashboard. And what it actually is it tells you how efficiently you're using hydrogen. So when I'm using hydrogen efficiently, it's a blue ball. But the faster I go and the more I pick up, the more hydrogen I'm wasting, so it becomes this big, orange, angry ball. One really cool feature about this car is that there are parallel lines in the backup camera that helps with parking. And I can play hydrogen hopscotch. Hey, so I came back to fill up my Clarity and I found another Clarity owner. This is Wolf. Wolf, tell me, how do you like having a hydrogen run car?
It's probably the coolest car I've ever had. It has lots of power. It's very cool.
You really think that hydrogen's the wave of the future?
It's one of the ways. I mean, electric is the wave of the future. It's just dependent on how you're going to power the electric car. Whether it'll be plug-in, whether it'll be hydrogen, that's all it depends on.
Well, my week's up with the Honda Clarity. Honda, thank you so much for letting me drive it. I had a lot of fun, and I'm sad to give it back. Many thanks to Team Honda for lending me their Clarity. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
You missed out.
Well, now it's time for fun time for me time. This is part 2 of my love affair with Tesla. Check it. We are here with Ricardo Reyes from Tesla Motors. He's the VP of Communications.
Correct.
Awesome. Thanks for being with us today. Now, you come from a YouTube background, right? It says a lot about how Tesla is approaching the way that they want to get the word out. Well, how do you feel that that is kind of a different way that other car companies have had in the past?
Well, I think we try to bring the best of Silicon Valley and the best of the automotive sector together in order to recreate a whole new vision of what a car should be. Silicon Valley, you have some of the best engineers in the world. You also have different views and different ways of doing things as far as communication goes.
Tech companies tend to release a product and then improve it, release it, drop the price, improve it, release it, drop the price. Is that something we can hope to see from Tesla?
That's something that you definitely will see from Tesla. That's what we're going for. So when you see the Roadster, what you see is kind of the highest concept of what an electric car can be. And we're using this car the way a lot of traditional car companies use maybe their racing team or things like where they learn so much about these cars because they're built for performance. So everything we learn, we can then incorporate into lower and lower priced models.
And the next generations of different ones, right?
For the mass market.
Yeah. So how is it exactly that Tesla's forward thinking here, philosophically speaking, goes to reduce the draw on the environment as well as, you know, the dependence on foreign oil?
The car has no tailpipe, it produces no emissions whatsoever, and it uses no gasoline. As time progresses and as our energy inputs get cleaner, the car will get cleaner. We actually have customers who have decked their house out with solar panels and they plug the car in at night and they use all solar powered to power their car. So we have a couple of Roadsters on the road that are solar powered cars.
Another interesting approach it seems like Tesla's taking is kind of this global look, right? They're pulling parts from all over the place.
Yeah, the gliders come from the UK. It doesn't have the motor, it doesn't have the battery packs.
Okay.
That assembly we do here. It doesn't have a lot of the moving parts that a lot of the internal combustion engine cars have. There's no oil to change, there are no spark plugs to change, there's no exhaust system that can go wrong, no smog tests that you have to do, there's no tailpipe in the car.
Yeah.
That makes servicing the car really, really simple. It's the idea of taking the best from everywhere we can source it and bringing it together into this car.
What's the ultimate goal here?
To get electric cars into the hands of the masses. And we hope to come out eventually with a car that's even more affordable and more people can drive.
Ricardo, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate your time, your energies. Tesla Motors, pretty cool. Check it out, right? Next week, I'm driving the Tesla up in the hills of Northern California. All right, that's all the time we got. I'm Bradley Hasmeyer.
And I'm Caitlin Thompson.
We'll see you again for TRANSLOGIC. We are out.
Bye.
See ya.